All right, it's rolling. 3, 2.
Chop Shop, this is what we do. This is the crew. You know how we say it and how we play it.
Right now.
One, 2, 3, 4, hit it. Anyway, something like that. It's been a while since I touched these. Don blessed me, Hood Guru blessed me with some toys I ain't seen in a long time. But anyway, it's the halfway point of the NBA season, dunk contest, all-star game. Well, anyway, y'all know the cast of characters, man. You got the Hitman, right? Hitman. You got the Hood Guru behind the camera. You got Emac over here, Mr. Rue, KP.
Howdy.
The #1 homie, Dane, Righteous D over there, man. Y'all know me, man. You know, Marky Love, DJ Marky Love behind the wheels. Still, been a while, like I said, but I'm having fun, man. This is a cool thing right here. The dunk contest, dog. You want to get right into that?
Let's get into All-Star Weekend on a whole. About the snubs, we really don't care who got snubbed. I don't.
I mean, you know, I look at it like, when you talk about the dunk contest, man, I mean, everyone was, they almost gave it to Blake Griffin before he went out there. Now, it was one kid had a cold-ass dunk, man. I think he tossed the ball, came up with,
JaVale McGee.
Was that with his left hand that he came and dunked that? Or was that with his right hand when he caught it?
2 backboards, he tossed one up.
Not the twins' daughter.
Oh, you mean DeMar DeRozan?
The one, he
Compton Dominguez High School.
And he caught it with the one hand.
Yeah.
That was a cold-ass dunk.
Yeah, that was a cool dunk. And I understand what he was talking about. He kind of got upset. Not upset, but he was like tweeting. He said, well, hey, look, man, I'm not about props. I'm not about all that. All I'm about is straight dunking.
Right.
And I understand what he means because he's like a kind of an old school throwback with the dunking. Like, hey, man, let's just dunk. No cars, no choirs, no teddy bears, none of that shit. Let's just do what we got to do.
The problem was giving them dunk coaches and sponsors like Daryl Dawkins. Well, I didn't know what the fuck Daryl Dawkins was talking about. Well, and I love Chocolate Thunder 76ers.
That's what I'm saying. They was doing all this stuff that had nothing to do with dunking. You know what I'm saying?
Kenny Anderson has guns
but I tell you what, it wasn't for us. It was for the people who are casual fans. Because the ratings went through the roof. The highest rated dunk contest in the past 26 years.
Whoa.
Highest rated dunk contest in the past 26 years. It wasn't for us. It was for the people.
It was for me. I enjoyed it.
This man right here is the man. This is my boy right here. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I appreciate it. Blake. So, hey, man, condolences to you for losing your homeboy. Peace to you on that. But all in all, I believe the All-Star Weekend was a success. All you heard was, we can't wait to come back to LA. We can't wait to come back to LA. Well, LA is the only place you can set it off and everybody can do everything and don't miss a beat.
You think Viragosi gonna give you something for saying that?
No, I don't know from that.
All I'm saying is the whole thing looked set up. I mean, they brought out the Kia or whatever. And then aren't they a brand?
Sponsored,
Sprite,
you know,
on the hood.
Then you brought in the gospel choir and
Right. It all seemed like it was choreographed, and the winner was already predisposed, and the whole thing. And it just seems like when you look at the NBA, out of the 3 bigs, you know, you got the Major League Baseball, National Basketball Association, and the National Football League. They manipulate.
National Hockey League too.
I don't count.
but
It's physical. But I'm talking about the big 3. The big 3.
Yeah.
Like, they do the most manipulation of their brand.
Right. Choir. In the car.
You know what I'm saying? So you look, because I mean, you look at Carmelo Anthony is now, for those that if you've been living under a rock, Carmelo Anthony now plays for the
New York Knicks.
So now he's in New York,
along with Chauncey Billups and Anthony Davis.
So now that makes them viable playoff contenders now, right? And it's almost like the NBA is setting it up. So like, okay, New York is now sitting in place to have their viable team. Boston has their 3 that's set up for what they want to do. We have LeBron, he's out of Cleveland, and he's over here in Miami, and they've got
a bigger market.
So now the big markets have their teams. And so now playoff time, these big markets aren't left out. They're making money. they're getting views, they're selling tickets. They manipulate it more than any other league or any other sport to make sure that their big markets are gonna win and make money.
Basketball in general, it's the haves and the have-nots. The Clevelands, the Golden States, Sacramento's, which is gonna be soon the Anaheim Kings.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, Honda Center. And I don't blame it.
We'll see.
If it was up to me, it looks like, look, you can say collusion, you can say almost a little bit of contraction, because they was talking about that before with, you know, Minnesota and the teams that don't really do nothing. But for me personally, I look at it and I say, don't lose what you have. You got a good brand, but kind of have something like the NFL has. They were talking about it earlier today. Create something where you got a franchise tag, create something where you got a cap, where you tell the cat like the Larry Bird rule. If you stay with your team, you can make way more money than go somewhere else.
So you don't think it's manipulated to make sure
it's somewhat collusion, because it makes a good sale.
It sounds like a drink.
No, it's a matter of where the league and they get in. The owners say, look, man, we're gonna make it set up where the New Yorks, the Miamis, the Bostons, the LAs, the Dallases score big and be big because they got the TV ratings.
Hold on. I'm getting the call.
Oh shit.
Who is it?
David Stern.
David Stern.
What do you got to say?
He said, you're a motherfucking liar.
I think also it's more where the owners are kind of pissed that the players got a little bit more pull. You don't determine me.
NBA is a players' league.
Yeah, but you don't determine me. I determine me.
I mean, you look at old boy, the light-skinned kid, Williams. He ran that coach up out of there from what they
Jerry
say.
Sloan. And Jerry Sloan was tenured.
After 23 years, shouldn't he have been gone?
You ain't gonna get no argument from me.
You talking, look, the system worked.
Work how? What NBA championships have they won?
You were in a climate where the fans were not as hostile as you would have on the East Coast. In the West Coast,
because it's a broke-back city with a broke-back situation.
No,
a broke-back state.
What it was this cat knew he could not recruit players, as he said. I couldn't get nobody to come to Utah. Like LeBron couldn't get nobody to come to Cleveland, or it's hard to get somebody to come to Golden State or Sacramento.
Why would you go to Utah?
Money.
Pretty much.
Money.
I will play if my off-season home will be anywhere.
Who says you can't have off-season home anywhere?
Tell me what you think. This is what I want to know, since we got away from it. What you think about KB and the All-Star game and the MVP and all the thing that goes?
Well, to be honest with you, how you gonna be an MVP with 37 points and what, about 14 rebounds, 2-3 assists? And my man LeBron, they got 27 points, about 12 rebounds.
He went for a triple-double. It was only the second time.
Only second time this happened. I don't care if it's your last opportunity to get one. I don't care. Now that's collusion. That's collusion.
No, you crazy.
That's making the shit where this motherfucker gonna get the MVP.
You just said 37 points and 14 rebounds. That's a hell of a game.
That don't beat no damn triple-double.
Man, on the winning effort it does.
No, it beats it because he's in LA. They know it's gonna be his last time here.
You don't know shit.
Shit.
Hold on.
Well, this is what I mean about the. Go ahead.
Who is it?
LeBron said, tell that nigga to be quiet.
Hey.
Oh, bro. Hey, I'm saying to say, you had a good game. KB still number one. You say KB is still number one.
Please. Now that's the arrogant mother.
I got you.
Hey,
Okay,
like the song says, man, it's all about the Benjamins. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much they're saying, hey, the NBA's in your town. We putting on a good show for us. We're gonna make sure your boy gets the trophy. We're gonna play him a gang of minutes, tell him to do his thing, and if everything works out, we're gonna give him the opportunity to be the man in this game and walk away with the MVP in his house. That's usually the way it goes down. If it's in your house, they give you the biggest chance to shine, and that's what I mean about the NBA.
So Dwight Howard should be dunking on everybody next year because it's in Orlando.
Watch and see. Let's watch and see.
I understand that method. But you can't deny KB. KB was hitting some motherfucking
He was
shots,
doing his thing, but and that's what he does. But I'm saying
it was laying and he was didn't pass the ball. Now that's the ball.
Well, they all had their chances to do something and didn't do nothing.
And Durant and all them couldn't do nothing. Russell Westbrook, they was looking like, oh well, here he goes again.
The top dog. He earned his rights. He got stripes to be the top dog, man. I ain't gonna take that away from him.
So we talking about seniority now, tenure.
No, I'm talking about the tenure of him burning their ass.
He worked for him.
He just ain't been on no team for no 16 years. He been whooping their ass for 16 years. He earned the right to take the shot.
Yeah.
He has earned it. He was playing hurt.
Hey, I believe all in All-Star Weekend was the shit. Everybody always wants to come back to LA, and that just shows you how we get down here. Every party, every comedy club, everything was jumping off, and that's all we heard. So we can always bring them out here. So I hope y'all enjoyed yourself.
Well, your mom's looking good, homie.
Oh, yeah, Pamela McGee.
Yeah.
Twins. Now, if y'all that don't know, this young lady right here,
Oh, that's one of the twins.
Pam McGee.
she played for USC, her and her twin sister, along with Cheryl Miller, and these were some bad girls right here.
Whose mom's is that?
The light-skinned cat that jumped on 2 quarters.
Oh, okay.
His mom, his auntie, Cheryl Miller, and one more young lady whose name I can't
What's she
remember.
bringing on the court?
They were bad young ladies for SC back in the day. Did they win the national championship that year?
Yeah, 84.
Yeah, back in '84.